Hi guys, welcome back to an episode of Create with Linda. So this is a what's for dinner, and what's for dinner tonight, guys, is roasted chickens with potatoes in the oven. All right. So listen, before I get started, guys, don't forget on this Saturday comes another Crocktober meal that we're making. So go to Sarah from Home Sweet Homes and tell her that you posted a video, and she'll put it up on her playlist. I think this is the last Saturday of the month. I think so. Could be mistaken, but who knows? But just look on your calendar. Okay. Also, guys, if you like this video, hit that thumbs up and the notification button. If you're new here, hit that notification button and the subscribe button, guys, so you guys can be notified every time I put a video up. All right, guys, so tonight we're making roasted chickens. I'm thinking I'm gonna make one. I have two, one barbecue and one probably just regular salt and pepper and butter and stuff. All right, so let's get started. I already washed one of them. I'm gonna show you how I washed the bigger one. I have a big one. They only had a big and like a medium small one in Aldi, so I always get two, guys, because my family is big on the white meat. Let's put this right here. You can see this tripod is just not cooperating today whatsoever. All right. Now here's the roaster here. This is like a 7.5 pounder, guys. So I washed out my roaster because I don't know what's going on in there. Take out all the junk. Hope you guys can see. Taking out the junk. I take a scissor and I cut off. You see this part right here? I cut all that off. I don't like that on here. All right, I'm going to cut off that excess skin. I just don't like that skin on there. And this part too, if you could see it. Okay, just grab it with your hand and just cut that off. And I rinse, like I said, I rinse out the inside. Just a little bit, just to get all the excess, whatever stuff is in there, out. Drain it. Give it a good rinse. Like that. Now, I like to dry my my chickens off because I like to put butter on them and I want the butter to stick. So if they're not dry, the butter is not going to stick. So I got paper towels here. I'm going to get a couple more paper towels. And this tripod is just not doing it. Let me get some more paper towels. Sorry for my head. Let's bring this over here. There we go. Now see, I got the chicken, the smaller chicken here. I'm going to dry it off as best as I can because I want it to be, woohoo, hi everyone. We're going to eat to you tonight. I'm losing it. All right, dry that one good. Now, dab it with the paper towel. I already sprayed some olive oil spray in this pan, but I'm gonna also put some olive oil on the bottom of the pan. Just a little bit. All right. Okay. This is pretty dry. I'm gonna show you what I do. I put butter under the skin, and oh, it's so good, guys. All right, that one's dry. Now this one is going to be a bigger task. See it? Just dab it with your paper towels. Dab it, dab it, dab it. The wings. Now some people tie their wings and tie their legs. I don't know nothing about that. I've never done it. My mother never did that, so I don't do it. Just nothing that I've ever done. I just cook it the way that it cooks, and that's that. Okay, get it as dry as we can. So this way, the butter. Because what I'm going to do, guys, is I put like a butter seasoning on the chicken, and I cook it basically about halfway. Probably about 20 minutes out. When it's 20 minutes away from being done, is when I put the seasonings on that I want. Like I'm gonna do one barbecue, and I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with the other one. I don't know if I'm gonna do anything with the other one. I just might make that one just like a salt and pepper, garlic powder, butter. That's probably what I'm gonna do. See, I don't like these little, see, I miss these little liver things in here. Not that we eat this, what's inside here, because we're not stuffing it or anything. But I just don't like to see that. Is that me? I don't know. I don't know. Okay. All right, so it's about as dry as it's gonna be, I'm pretty sure. All right. Pat this sucker dry. Stick them in here. All right, let's move this away here. This is all poultry. We don't want to infect anybody. So here we go. All right, let's go. Let's see now. Now, I have softened butter already. This Gotsy thing is just not cooperating. There we go. I got softened butter. Oops, gotta go the other way. Okay. There we go. Perfect. Softened butter already, guys. So now what I do, guys, I'm going to show you. I like to put, because the white meat underneath has to be seasoned. You know, it has to be, otherwise it's not going to be flavorful. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the scissor. Now I'm going to cut a little, I'll show you on this one so you could see it. I'm going to I don't even need to cut it. What I'm going to do is stick my hand right under the skin. See that, guys? Look. You just stick your hand under the skin. It's going to rip a little bit. It's going to rip on this side a little bit because this side isn't really open. But look, you just slide your hand in, and then you can get your hand under the cavity to stick the seasoning in there. Okay? That's the first one, the big one. Now I'll do the little one. It's very simple, guys. And if you can't get it, just take a little scissor or a little knife and cut the little membrane thing in the middle. But it's really, really simple. See that? Look at that. All right. Okay, now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a little bowl because that's not going to cut it. You know what? I'm going to do it in a plate. I'm going to put my butter in the plate. This is really, really softened butter, guys. That's okay. Put my butter in here. Let me get my towel here. Okay. This is gonna be delicious. Let's put some garlic. Nice amount of garlic. I'm also gonna season the chicken, guys, as well. But I'm seasoning the butter right now. Okay. Salt and pepper. Here's pepper. Now, let me go over here because I left my rosemary over here, guys. My rosemary, you know I gotta have that. And my salt. Rosemary, salt. Rosemary. Why do I keep calling it rosemary? Time is gonna get very upset that I'm calling it rosemary. It's thyme. And it's my favorite thing now. Lord in heaven, help me. So then what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna take my hand and I'm gonna mix this up. My phone, but I don't know who it is. I'm not answering it. Don't mind that. And it definitely needs more onion and garlic. Now my hand is a little dirty. Don't mind that. That's my phone, guys. And my hands are full now, so there's no answering that. You open up the garlic. I definitely need more garlic in there. Alright. Okay, so you just mix that up. Now watch what I'm going to do, guys. I'm going to take this and just shove it under the skin. See? Look. You shove it under the skin, you push it down, and you just bring the skin back up, and the butter, and you like poke it down, and the butter's all inside there, guys. Okay, let's do this one. The other side. You rub it all in, and you don't have to rub it too much. You can rub it like on top of the skin, because what's going to happen is it's going to all melt into it. So the rest of the butter that I have here, I'm going to put on here, on the rest of the outside, on the wings, and on the. Okay, I got a little bit more here. I have some for the other chicken. There we go. That's going to be so delicious, guys. All right, let's do the other one. Get all this in here. This side and this side. Mix it all in and just keep the butter mixed. And let's put the rest of this in here. This is what I do. I cook it, like I said, for a while. I'm gonna season it more. Get all this butter off my hands. Season it more. And then after it's cooking, it's about 20 minutes out, I'm going to put the stuff that I want to put on, because I want to put barbecue on one of them, and I like when the barbecue gets like a little crispy or a little like, you know, caramelized. So good. All right, so the butter's on it. Let's put a little bit more salt. Okay, just to make sure everything is seasoned well. A little more salt, guys. Now, like I said, I usually make a barbecue one and like a lemon or a lime one. Put some thyme. But this time I'm not doing it. I'm going to do a barbecue, but I ran out of lemons and I don't have any limes either, so I'm doing it differently today. So more garlic powder on the surface, because on the skin is delicious, guys, you know that. More onion, right? And that's it, guys. This is going to go in the oven on 375 for about, I would say probably about an hour. This one might be done like 15 minutes beforehand. I'm going to check this one earlier to make sure to see if this one's done earlier, because it might be. So I'll just set the timer for like 15 minutes earlier, and I'll check the small one. So I'm going to put the chickens in the oven, and then I'm going to show you what we're going to have with it. Alexa, set the timer for 45 minutes.
Hi, Mommy.
45 minutes, starting now. All right, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to spray the bottom of this pan with olive oil, very, very generously. Olive oil spray, because I'm making potatoes and I don't want them to stick. I really don't, because I know they rip and then they don't come out good. I'm going to do that. Here are the potatoes. I'm going to throw these potatoes in now. I cut up some of regular Idaho potatoes, because what I was going to do, guys, is make these round potatoes tonight. Let me show you. Let me open them. I didn't open them yet. Let me open these cans and I'll show you what I'm going to do. I love these round potatoes, guys. These round potatoes, but I ran out of, I only have 3 cans, and for my family, I need like 6 cans. So I had a whole bunch of potatoes in the back pantry that I haven't used, that I was able to salvage and use. So I cut up those, because that wouldn't be enough for everybody. So I'm going to open up these other 2 cans. Then I'm going to season them well and put them in the oven as well. These are probably going to be done a little bit before the chicken, but that's okay. Okay. Drain out all the water. Got one more can. Now, yes, guys, the potatoes aren't low carb, but I will have a little bit. Not a lot. I'll have a little bit. So it'll be fine. Everything in moderation and everything in its own time. All right. Okay. So there we go, guys. We're gonna put some pepper. Yummy. It'll be so good. And some of these are really big, so I'm gonna cut, like these huge round ones here, I'm gonna cut a little bit. I'm gonna cut in half, because there's no reason for them to be that big. Some of them are really huge. Cut this one. Cut that one. I love these little potatoes. I like to buy the sliced ones, and you have them like for breakfast with your eggs. Ooh, so good. I'm a potato freak. If I could eat potatoes every day, I would eat potatoes every day. Like if I didn't have diabetes, it wouldn't be good. It wouldn't be good. Okay. So let's put salt. Okay. Got salt. We got onion powder. Okay, nice and flavored. We got garlic powder. Gotta have garlic powder. All right, and then I'm gonna put some thyme. Some thyme, my time, my time. The time is now to have the time. I'm losing it. Okay, now olive oil. Just a little bit, because like I said, I already put olive oil spray on the bottom. Now I'm just gonna take my hands, guys. I'm gonna mix these up. Clean hands. Yes, I had them in chicken, but these are gonna be cooked, so everything's gonna be fine. Okay? All right. There we go. These are all now mixed. I'm gonna wipe my hands again, and I'm gonna put some paprika on the. Put some paprika on the top of it, and it's gonna go in the oven for about 35 to 40 minutes, guys. Let's see where the paprika is. Let's not do cayenne by accident. That wouldn't be good. All right, so some paprika, and these are gonna be yummy. This one is still big too. See whatever ones are still big. I like to cut them smaller. I don't like them huge and humongous. So there we go, guys. Look at that. Look at that. In the oven for 40 minutes. And I'm gonna make the vegetable, not to forget what, but I'll let you know. Be back in a bit with the product. Hey guys, so this chicken, the plain one is done. I just tasted it. It is juicy as heck. Out of this world, guys. So I'm gonna slice this up, and while I slice this one up, the other one, the barbecue sauce is still cooking. So that's gonna take about another 5-8 minutes, and then I'll get that one out and start slicing that one up, and I'll show you our dishes, okay? I made round potatoes. I showed you the potatoes, yummy, and string beans. Look at that. Awesome, guys. All right, be back in a bit. All right, guys, the barbecue one is done. I just checked it. Look at that, guys. That is gonna be totally amazing. I'm gonna slice that up, and then we're gonna make our dishes, and I will show you what it's. Look at this. I want to show you one thing. Look at this. Look at this juice. Look at that. That's gonna be awesome. All right, let me get it sliced up. All right, guys, this is what's for dinner tonight. Here we go. That one's hubby's on the right there with a little ketchup. No string beans. And that one's mine right there with the string beans. Delicious. The chicken is absolutely moist. It's out of this world, guys. So that's what's for dinner tonight on this Wednesday. Thanks so much for watching, guys. I'm a mess here with all my stuff on my shirt. Don't forget to hit that notification button and that bell so when I upload, you guys will hear it. You guys will see it. And thanks for your support. Thanks for watching. And I'll see you on the next one. Bye.